Yo man, welcome back to another video, man. This is Young Chris 2K, man. Today, man, I got King Von, the soft-spoken assassin. I've not seen it. A lot of people, you know, all my friends really tell me, you know, do the reaction to it. You know, they like to watch my reactions. So, shit, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get in it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see what it is. You know what I'm saying? I seen FBG Doug House of Horrors, and I want to see King Von, the spoken assassin. Let's do it.
While I'm smoking on Chantel,
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper 2, a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
The age ranges of those people ranging from 14 to 23 years old.
If you ain't from here, don't come here, please don't.
His name is Davon Bennett, aka King Von. He's been on the streets for too long. I want him off the street today. You guys ready? Ready, sir. Let's do it.
Alright, so probably the person that I get the most requests to do a video on, and the rapper I've been rocking with for a while now, is King Von. No doubt the most demonic figure that's come out of Chicago since the drill music wave in the 2010s. Fans are really enamored with his storytelling and music videos, but for the life of me, I don't know how King Von is a free man. I mean,
Hey, I don't know how this man a free man either, but no lie, probably one of the best ever to do a storytelling. Like, he can tell you a whole story and this shit will go hard. You will not even want to turn off the song. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear the rest of it. You want to hear what happened to Wayne. You want to hear what happened to anybody. You know, when I heard the crazy story, I just felt in love with it, bro. Shit was like, create a whole image in my head. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of rappers can do that. You know what I'm saying?
bless him, all blessings to him, he's somehow been able to 2C slide and dodge every single case that's been thrown at him since he was 15. And while his partner Rondo was toting a bazooka on the gram, King Von was on Twitter arguing with a mortal enemy over how many bodies they each got. And this was trolling the fuck out of the police, right? They couldn't stand it. See, in Chicago,
real quick, man, how the fuck did Rondo get a rocket launcher? Y'all know that's like, bro, on some real shit, that's military uses, bro. How you get that, bro? That's, you ain't supposed to have that, bro. That's, you ain't just blowing up a car, bro. You blowing up a few blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it ain't just gonna hit a house and just blow up. You know what I'm saying? That mess is gonna keep going.
only 20% of murders ever get proved. Proven, 80% go unsolved.
20 years for the murders, plus the gun enhancement law, that's 21 years. So that's 41 years just for the murder. And I got 2 attempt murders.
And you beat all those charges. You were acquitted.
Yep, I don't play.
Now, we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, let me show you my song of the day. This is Mark Battles. Let's go.
Ain't been happy in a while. I be staring in the mirror trying to force myself. Ask me how I feel, cause how the hell I'm my
Chicago block. Now, not specifically the Parkway Gardens in the south side, but you probably know it as O Block. Now, not only is this the home of Chief Keef and King Von, it's also the home of the former First Lady, Michelle Obama, who, when she looks back at her experience, says it was never as bad as it is now. The area has always been a huge war between two factions, the BDs and the GDs, and this war has been going back since at least the 90s. But back then there was more structure, it was organized, and it was mostly a battle over drug trade. The BDs controlled a massive 16-story housing complex just 2 minutes away from O Block, posting snipers on the roof to protect their drug dealers. Lookouts were equipped with night vision goggles, and the entire organization was pulling in $300,000 a day for damn near 15 years. The BDs were run like a corporation. Money was laundered through investments into apartment buildings, a record label called MOB, a car wash, and a nightclub in Atlanta. But the leadership was taken out in 2004 with a massive police raid. Their headquarters was permanently closed and eventually demolished. 50 people were charged. Whole leadership gone. All the BDs migrated to O Block and created alliances with the sets around the area to go against their rival gang, the GDs. Now the GDs, which stands for Gangster Disciples, also had their leadership taken down. And now neither of the two gangs have any structure anymore coming from the top to the bottom. It's basically just kids running around with a profound hatred for each other, trying to blow each other's heads off. And this shit escalated even further in the 2010s with Chief Keef and the rise of drill music. Chief Keef, Rondo, Lil Reese, Lil Durk, and most of the people who saw success during the height of the drill scene were.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He ain't lied not one time when he said something about like Chief Keef and the drill music and all that shit. Yes, bro. I know I was not lying, bro. Like when Chief Keef came out, bro, not to me, bro, was the biggest artist out at, you know, in his time. You know what I'm saying? Like around 2014. You know what I'm saying? 2013, 2014. Like, bro, he was the biggest fucking rapper. Everybody was playing this song. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was playing all his hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I remember, bro. Like, that nigga Chief Keef was really that nigga, bro. Like, that's on Love Sosa. Like, that shit go hard. Still to this day, that shit go hard, bro. My mama, that shit go hella hard.
All black disciples. The Gangster Disciples had very little representation in mainstream music. Their most notable figures were FBG Duck, Lil J, Lil Jojo. So the fact that Chief Keef and O Block were able to control the airwaves and the popular sound made it so they could put super disrespectful lyrics towards the Gangster Disciples in their songs, and it would become mainstream. The best example is Tuka.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't never heard of that song. I'm gonna be real. And I listen to a lot of Chief Keef songs. I did not know he had a song like this. Maybe I didn't hear him at that time, at that point, or I just never heard that song. But bro, I got homies that sit there, they used to play this nigga every day. I ain't never heard that song. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never heard that song. Man, that shit crazy.
Tuka's death became the focal point for a lot of violence because the gang members that killed Tuka then used social media to really insult his memory.
In this case, you have this young man actually in his coffin, and this image has also been defiled.
See, Tuka was a deceased 15-year-old boy that Chief Keef and Durk would constantly mock in their songs. And the lyric became so popular, you had rappers like Lil Pump who had nothing to do with the situation. He's from Miami. You had Young M.A. who's from New York, and even NLE Choppa who's from Memphis. They would use Tuka in their songs or in everyday life without even knowing what it meant.
Now, you recently said some shit about Lil Pump. And he used the Smoking Tuka line?
To this day, he probably think that everything all groovy. But no, when I see you, I'm gonna slap you.
Young M.A. said it in her verse, and then she apologized for it.
And that's all I wanted.
See, the hatred between the GDs and the BDs ran so...
That is crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy that they made that name so famous. The Tuka shit. In a violent way. Like, it's so crazy, bro, how, like, this generation is. Like, bro, we really control who can get popular in this whole. We really can blow up a fucking post if we want to. Like, it's so crazy, bro. Like, the Tuka line is never going away as long as Lil Durk and them still stay, like, in hip-hop. Like, it's never going away. Like,
so deep, the feud was so strong. You even got King Von on video teaching a little kid how to shoot a water gun while saying F Tuka.
Fuck Tuka. Fuck Tuka. Fuck Tuka. Fuck Tuka. Shoot him in his head. Boom. Fuck Tuka. Say it.
Now the death of this kid, Tuka, spawned something that was never before seen. A 17-year-old female assassin named Jakira, who created a social media account dedicated to avenging his death.
She was known to her rivals as somebody who was willing to shoot first, ask questions later. It's all over the internet.
Jakira was on.
Alright, yeah, okay, that girl K. I just did a whole story on K. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She a real savage, bro. Who else do you know as a girl, that shoot niggas, bro. Like, for real, just shoot niggas. Like, just really going at it. And she only 14. Bro, that was the crazy part.
On social media, bragging about the shootings that she had done. She was proud, and she let everybody know. She was very quick to let you know that she was violent and that she was not afraid to shoot somebody.
It was said Jakira was responsible for at least 15 shootings before she herself was eventually killed. Afterwards, a 4chan user hacked her Twitter and leaked DMs showing her and King Von had this weird back and forth where King Von was attempting to romance her in like a mocking way. I don't know, maybe it was real, despite the fact that they were both rival gang members. And she didn't like dudes, she liked girls. But reading the tweets and listening to his interviews, you could tell King Von is a clever, smooth talker, right? He's smooth, but he's also a goddamn demon. A blood trail seems to follow him wherever he goes. And King Von was becoming an infamous figure in the Chicago PD briefing rooms. Oh, they hated him. Police would bring him in for an armed robbery charge, possession of an illegal firearm, and they had suspicions of other stuff that they could never prove. One murder of a kid named Modell, allegedly, according to the internet detectives on Reddit, has King Von's name written all over it. It happened on a Saturday night where 24 other people were wounded across Chicago, but that wouldn't stop King Von from boasting about Modell's death on Twitter all the time. Now finally, in 2014, the police thought they had something. Von and one of his friends...
This nigga is a savage, bro. All them niggas is some savages. This shit's so crazy to me, bro. Like, this shit's so crazy. These niggas, man, like, they are willing to do 100 years, bro. 100 years for each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't like each other. Like they really hate each other on that side. Like, I understand gang, it's everywhere in America, but I'm just saying, like, this shit is just different. You know what I'm saying? This shit just hella different.
Were at a crowded house party when a rival GD named Malcolm Stuckey was in the corner mean mugging them. Von and them took offense, immediately left the party, came back 45 minutes later, shooting at the kid Stuckey, who was outside, along with 2 other people who tried to run. Stuckey was killed, the 2 others were wounded, and King Von and his friend were snatched up by police a couple days later. After 3.5 years, the trial finally started. It lasted a grand total of 5 days. Witnesses couldn't be located. Von kept his mouth shut for the whole 3 years, while his friend confessed to doing the shooting. So, Von beat the case, went home, and his friend got 28 years. Damn. As soon as Von was out, the dude he was always arguing with on Twitter, named Wooski, who's a gangster disciple, and his mortal enemy, was attending a funeral at the Bethlehem Star Baptist Church when all of a sudden, an AK-47 pistol, aka a Draco, was whipped out and started spraying into the crowd. Dozens of shots rang off, and Wooski was shot. Now he survived, and King Von was not responsible for this, but that does not stop him from mocking him. His fans are diehards, right? They're crazy. They read into everything he posts, looking for clues. Like, this man posted an Insta story just trying to promote his new music video.
Bro, not lying, bro. I swear, that's any fan base. I swear to you. That nigga fan base was, this nigga was a god in their eyes in the streets. Like, I'm being real with y'all. Like, Chicago got deadly niggas, you know what I'm saying? King Von ain't just the only deadly nigga. But the way his fan base is set up, it's like that, you know what I'm saying? Now, you can't argue, you know. I wouldn't even ever argue with this shit, bro, because I wouldn't really give any fucks about it, because this Chicago, that's how they are, bro, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get it how they get it, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't ever argue no fan about that shit, bro. I'll be like, alright, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even worth it.
People were reading into how many skulls he put in his caption, like 7 skulls, that's 7 bodies. King Von has 7 bodies. It even got to the point where King Von went live on Instagram himself and said, listen, if the internet was right about the bodies people had, they would be in jail. So don't believe what anyone says. I repeat, anyone. And I'll be honest, I hope that's true. Bless him. All I know is, listen, in Chicago, the clubs close at like 12, right? It doesn't go past 12 because of the violence. And I know that King Von can't go to Canada to do shows. He can't go to overseas to do shows. So it's a blessing and a curse, right? Because of his history, King Von creates this allure and this personality that people want to rock with his music, but also fucks up his business opportunities because he can't leave the country. That's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who do you want me to cover next? Make sure you subscribe with notifications.
Okay, bro, I didn't know he couldn't leave the country, bro. That's different. On my mama, I did not know that nigga couldn't leave the country. I knew he was like, damn, still fighting the case or something. Anyway, y'all like this reaction, man, give it a thumbs up, man. If you don't still like it, and still give it a thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you hit that post notification button, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is Young Chris 2K, man. It's been a blast, man. Alright, then, y'all, deuces.